the blackberry bush.
This is the blackberry bush from last year. We have a new blackberry bush we're going to put next to it. And then the entire area behind the path, between the path and the porch, is going to be garden knobs with flowers. That's the blueberry bush from last year. We got a new blueberry bush this year. It's going to go next to that. So blueberry, blueberry, blackberry, blackberry. Originally we were going to alternate back and forth, but blueberries require a much more acidic pH. So we want to keep this soil separate from this soil.
Right. There's little bees.
The bumbles are out. This year, it snowed, but you can see the flowers are still coming out.
Yeah, it's still okay.
So
We were worried.
all these flowers are potential apples.
That's
All
exciting.
of them. As long as we don't get no May frost. Puppy, we're right here. We're literally 20 feet away.
Yeah, but we're not right next to her, and that's terrible. How you doing?
So I'm digging out this garden. And, I don't know, fortunately, unfortunately, I had previous years planted the blueberry bush and the blackberry bush, so I got to dig around those now to get.
Yeah, you made some holes here. What's going in them?
That's the other blueberry bush.
Okay.
We have this blueberry bush, which desperately needs to go in a hole and get watered. So we got that hole for that, and there'll be another blackberry bush. That one's flowering there. It's going to go on the other side of this one. And I'm going to put little one step in between so you can get in there and pluck the blueberries in there. Because the rest of it's going to be flowers.
Nice.
Bee-friendly, tea-ready flowers.
Roxy is tethered around the blackberry bush right now.
Yeah, so Roxy, come here.
Where are you going?
She's being a good girl. She's been helping me go through the dirt because there's all the sod that I've already dug up. Which I have to try. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that because I can't just leave it in the yard.
Apple tree's looking pretty.
These are the seeds for the berry garden. I plant these up here. What do you think?
Do I think rhyme or reason, or just seeds lie where they may?
Yeah. Should we try for like a pattern garden, or should we just throw them in and see what happens?
Well, how much is for tea and how much is just flour? Like, how many of these are not actually edible? Drinkable?
Teas. Flowers.
Can we do half and half then? The tea garden versus the flower garden?
We don't really have a half-half, but maybe if this is the tea,
Yeah.
then it's not quite half, so that should be good. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. But otherwise, just toss them in.
Yeah, because that way there's a side where anything can be tea.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas otherwise I might get poisoned. I don't want to get poisoned.
Well, I think we'd look anything up before we made tea out of it.
Would we?
So this is Black Velvet.
Sounds like a band or an album.
There was a song.
Or
Black
something.
Velvet and I leave it by
Oh, yeah.
a smile. I don't know who did it. I don't know any of the other words.
But you know it was the song.
I know it exists. Look at these blueberries this year. Those ones are going through growing pains, but that one looked about the same this year. That year, last year. These are Calendula Strawberry Blonde. Like thorns. Black and white Saviosa. I don't know any of these. This is the orange marigolds. They got very dandelion-esque flowers. Hopefully they're just as virulent. This is a purple red straw flower. very small seeds. And Dakota Black Poplar. It actually does look like corn.
It does?
Is this a vegetable? Are we supposed to be... finger of corn, finger of corn. Probably should look some of these up before planting them. Our friend sent us a...
Well, and nothing's gonna be labeled. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know how to label outside, unless you... Because I don't like doing monocultures, because that's not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm trying to do mixes of plants that do well together. We got our blueberries, we got our blackberries, we got apples. Alright, so tea garden. We're just gonna spread all the teas. We got chamomile, we got lavender. What else we got in here? Curled chervil, sage, peppermint, golden yarrow, a different chamomile.
What's the difference?
That one's a different chamomile. Borage, curled cress, hyssop, anise. I wonder if that's the same. I wonder if they're interchangeable, because there's like a star anise spice that I keep seeing referenced for certain recipes. I wonder if anise and star anise are the same with the variations that you have to be mindful of. Rosemary, fennel, and lemon mint. So this side will be the tea garden. And then I'll mix it all up and we'll water it every day. That'll be garden. Apple tree is doing good. You can see we've got apples. Apple there, apple there. I'm trying not to count them now because what's on the tree now is not what will be on the tree later. I'm also looking forward to seeing the ones pop up there because the top of the tree blossomed after the bottom of the tree.
The top of the tree is really high up. Reach up.
When I got this tree, it was like up to my, not even up to my shoulder.
Yeah.
Now it's like twice my height. We got little friends taking care of it. Look at this guy. Making sure we don't get aphids. Keep it up, little guy. This is the blackberry and tea garden. Mm-hmm. That we didn't have in the ground quickly enough because we had to wait for all the frost to stop. So it flowered inside. So that one's a little bit ahead, but not so great on the berries. This one's going to do really great on the berries. You can see it's still going through flowering phases on the outer.
So trying to become a tree.
Yeah, this I gotta, so I don't step on the herbs. Trim it probably about there to keep it bushy. That's going to be a tonight tomorrow thing, just so it doesn't expend too much extra energy. Because most of that's new this year. I think this is bergamot. I have to look it up and remember.
We didn't label anything. We still have the lime tree.
That is the lime, and that is the lemon tree. This one looks like it needs some vitamins, so I'll have to get some food in there because its edges are yellowing out.
And then the blueberry bushes.
Blueberry bushes. Roxy, we love you. We'll be there in a second. These are the blueberry bushes. They've got, you can see some blueberries forming. Mm-hmm. This one's a year old, this one's only this year, so I'm not expecting a lot of blueberries. And also, blueberries are very popular with critters, so we'll see if we can get any. I had some potatoes that were forming eyes, so I put a couple of scraps in here. And so I'm getting potato plants, but I'm going to have to transplant at least one of them soon because they don't have a lot of space in there. Our strawberries this year.
Yeah.
And the photo was like strawberry plant. And I got them 3 leaves, but they're doing quite well in these hanging. You can see we have more than 3 leaves, and that's only like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No strawberries this year, but we'll bring them in for the winter and we'll hang them back up next year and just have bins of strawberries.
Mm-hmm. Potato. Gonna have a lot of berries. Well, somebody will. I don't know if we'll actually get any. We have plenty of animals in the area. They might get them. Lemon tree with flowers. well, buds. Here's the lime tree flowers. The first blackberries of the season. The blackberries are exciting. As you saw, we already harvested 2 of them. But most of them still need a little bit of time. This one is happening a little faster. Potato. Potato. Blueberries have some actual blueberries happening. I no longer remember what these things are. Oh, I bet they're whatever those say. Hypothetically. Leafy. Apple tree. Apples. Apples.
It's not for you. Ain't nothing back there for you.
They will continue ripening inside, says Rob. So, okay.
So either we're at the start of a horror movie, or we're just, our blackberries are doing very well. Because this, yes, we're paying attention to you too. Yes, we're paying attention to you too. Because this is the size of my thumb.
They're big!
I'm used to blackberries being like that big.
Yeah.
These are just like overinflated.
This is my thumb.
It's as big as
It's
your
my entire
entire
thumb.
thumb. Like this is like 3 blackberries long to me.
Maybe we'll get enough to make jam.
I think we're gonna have enough to make jam. There's a lot that are getting close out there. I need to order some of those berry baskets that we were looking at, the plastic reusable ones, because the harvest is gonna start coming in.
Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, there's so much stuff that has grown and I don't know what everything is. But that's fine. Lots more stuff over here. Here's the blackberry bush that's really doing a thing. Getting blackberries. And there's this other one over here. It's also got some berries. And what are you? What are you? Maybe Rob knows. This is the most the lemon tree has ever flowered. So I wonder if something's gonna happen. Alright, this is gonna conclude the front garden tour, flower garden tour, I don't know. But once Rob and his dad start adding to this porch, we might film again to tell you how that goes. And once that tree has apples, we're gonna see if Rob will make an apple schnitten. His family has a recipe. But for now, rock on.